Alright, I think we're up. Hey everybody, welcome aboard. Captain Mike here. Today I'm going to run an Arajet flight, Flight 202, from Santo Domingo into Aruba. So they did this ride in an hour and 12 minutes. I need to get a quick one in because I have to go pick up my wife at the airport. She's coming in tonight from Jersey, and then I'm going to run that flight tomorrow. Alright, with that said, the aircraft's cold and dark, so let's get started. DC battery selected to bat. DC battery switches on guarded. Standby power is auto guarded. Alternate flaps are off guarded. Fuel pump switches are off. Wipers are set to park. Hydraulic pumps electric 2 and 1 are off. Landing gears down. We've got 3 green. And we've got 3 green on the aft overhead. Weather radar is set to test. Master caution reset. Fault in op test. And overheat fire test. Alright, ground power is available. We're going to get on ground, confirm with the AC selector. We've got juice. Let's get set for unconditioned air. Left and right packs are set to auto. Isolation valve is open, and we've got pressure. Okay, galley power is on, and we're going to align the IRS. Emergency exit lights are armed. Temperature back there is nice and comfortable. Let's enter our position. And we are at MDSD. Okay. And let's get some pressure in here. We're given the position lights. The flaps are up, and showing up. The brake is set. Alright, that takes care of the originator flight. Oh, hey, Dowser, how's it going, man? I didn't see you sneak in here. Well, you know what? Let me get this plugged in before I kill that battery.
The arrival, the lateral 1 Bravo to 15,000.
Alright, yeah, that's good. Alright, let's move on to the pre-flight. Leading edge devices test. Service at the phone is off. Reverses are extinguished. EEC switches are on guarded. Crew oxygen is 14,000. Passenger oxygen is normal guarded. Flight recorder is normal guarded. Let's test that. And Mach speed 1 and 2. Might be too early for stall warning. We'll come back to that. 3 green on the landing gear. PSCU is out. Let's check our oxygen flow. Hey, Puppy Land, how's it going, man? Welcome. And let's test our lights.
Correction, increase to 220, not indicated. Ethiopian 3516.
You say 210, Ethiopian 3516.
Increase to 220, Ethiopian 3516.
220, Ethiopian 3516.
Alright, that's all looking good. Alright, flight controls A and B are on guarded, alternate flaps are off guarded, spoilers A and B are on guarded, yaw damper is on, VHF nav is normal, IRS is normal, FMC is normal, source select is auto, control panel is normal, fuel temperature is 30, cross feed check, the pumps are off. Cross feed check is good, AC/DC panel set, galley power is on, equipment, cooling, supply, and exhaust is normal, emergency exit lights are on, no smoking seatbelt signs on. Window heat is on, and we'll run the overheat test. Probe heat test. Wing and engine anti-ice are off. Hydraulic pumps electric 2 and 1 are off. 3 entranceways are open. Test on the flight data recorder. Pressurization panel is all zeroed out. Temperature back there is nice and comfortable. Alright, and we are looking good here. We're set for unconditioned air. Master caution reset and overheat test. Alright, and today's ride is 36. Yep, 360. And that is set. Let's check the outflow valve.
Southwest 112, 421, descending 10,000.
Okay, and we're going to use the left igniter for this ride. Our lights are good. Alright, let's get ATIS clearance and program the flight management computer. I have a question for you. For me? or a flight request. Okay, either, yeah, go ahead. 6 on board, but only 3. Yeah, there you go, Dowser. That's the air marshal. All right, let's get 8. It's 127.65. That's in the standby already. Let's see if anything's changed before. We had Mike before.
Flight following is requested. Back all runway and hold short instructions.
Yeah, we're using 17 on the way out.
Contact you have information, Mike.
Temperature's 33. That looks good. And we're going to 1013.
1900 Zoom.
And 1013.
Arriving and departing runway 17. Wind
Okay.
165 at 6. Visibility 10. Sky conditions, you at 2500 feet. Temperature 33. Dew point 23.
Okay, that's all looking pretty good. And we've got Mike.
Transition level 19.
All right, clearance is 121.25.
Southwest of 4628.
In the meantime, I will take you, and I will take you.
3012.
Los American clearance, Arajet 202. Looking for IFR clearance as filed to Aruba with Mike.
I'll have your clearance in just a second.
Oh, Denver to Houston? I got a 2.5-hour ride coming up tomorrow I have to do. My wife asked me to do her rides. She went from West Palm Beach up to Atlantic City, which I did, and she's coming home tonight. I have to go pick her up, and I'm going to run that ride tomorrow. So I'll take a look at that one too. I'll clear to Aruba via the Bird, go to Juliet, departure then is filed. Departure runway is 17, initial climb to 4,000. Departure on 119.3, squawk 3655 for Arajet 202. Alright, and we're good up to, what did I say, 4?
Arajet 202, read that correct.
Yeah.
Contact ground on 121.9er.
Going to ground, 121.9er, Arajet 202, thanks. Alright, and we are set here, 3655. And that's all looking pretty good, and ground is in. Alright, that's looking good. Alright, let's program the flight management computer so we can get out of here. Yeah, I gotta go pick up my wife at the airport later. She's coming in from Atlantic City. TNCA. And we're looking at DWI 0202. And we have 17 on the way out. And they gave us the 2J. Barracks. 2J. And on the way in, we have the Barracks 2A.
Hello, Arajet 952, radar contact.
2 Alpha into, and that's going to be from Ingram. Let's have a look at that. Let's take a look at our ride.
Number 414 Delta radar contact.
All right, Rexall 454, Barracks, CA 106, Ingram, and then we are on our way in on the arrival, and that looks pretty good. Let's take a look at some charts real quick.
W839, radar service terminated. Contact is now 124.95. Good morning.
And on the SID, they gave us to the south, right?
Center number 2000, 4,500 fighting, 10,000 direct incoming.
Okay. And we don't have any restrictions as far as altitude or speed on the way out. And on the way in, we're coming into 11 from Barracks. So CA 106, we need to be below 10, and we are. That looking pretty good.
Weather selector, climb safe level 350, 340, correction, Arajet 90. Factory.
And Ingram, we need to be above 4. And then we are on our way in. Let's have a look at you.
16906, contact control 11946, bye-bye.
Ingram to Davla. Davla is 2500. To Bamda. Bamda is 2000. And then we're on our way in. We could put in AMA. Let's see if that's in the database. After Bamba. It is. Okay.
Roger, fly heading 340. Heading 340, JetBlue 169.
And let's check that. That's looking good. And
91741 over
Ingram. And that's where we're going to hold. That looks good. Alright, so there's no issues there. Let's get our passenger load, our weight, and all that stuff in now.
American 2417 after Cessna, descend via the start to 10,000, clear for the ILS-Z runway 23 left approach.
Yeah, you know what? Let me write that down before that scrolls on by. Would you say Denver? Where were those ICAOs? Denver, yeah, okay. And that was IAH.
American 2417 radar contact.
Right.
Fly direct to Cessna and descend to cross Cessna at 12,000. Speed at your discretion, not less than 230 indicated.
And I got that written down.
That is correct.
Now, I have to go take a look at the real flights in the real world, and then we'll get gates and all that stuff. Alright, now let's see. We're up to weight, fuel, and balance, right? Let's get the payload and all that in here. Our fuel this ride is going to be 15.9. And our payload is going to be 39.6. Should give us a zero fuel weight of 134.6, right, at 28.7. Okay, that's looking pretty good. Let me have the charts again, and our CI is 18, and there's our final reserve. Alright, zero fuel weight is 134.6, our final reserve is going to be 5.4. Cost index is 18, we're at flight level 360. Let's get our cruise winds. Top of climb. 203 at 13.
Center, good morning, Falcon 114 Bravo Delta 6300.
And the OAT is going to be 10. Alright, we're not going to derate the engines. CG I said was 28.7. Flaps 5 takeoff. Trim is 450. And we've got a slope on this runway. It is down 0.2 with a heading of 352. And the winds, that looks good. And our engine out is going to be a buck 49. That looks pretty good. All right, let's get our descent forecast in here. We'll put in 20. 15 and 10,000. Alright, top of descent, we're looking at 10. And on the back end, 10-10. Okay, we don't have to worry about any ice. 20,129 at 15. At 15,108 at 19. And at 10,100 at 23. Alright, and let's get the cruise winds in there. I'm just going to request that. Load that up. And we'll have a quick peek. Make sure there's no weird waypoints in here. And no weird altitudes. Okay, that's looking good. Alright, let's get to the pedestal now. What did I say we had? They're using it's going to be 479.
Canada 995, flight direction Cessna.
Cross-check that.
10,000.
Okay, that looks pretty good. That looks good. We're looking at 172. And this I put in case we have to come back. If I whack some birds or we got an engine issue or something happens, all this is already done for me. Being that I'm here by myself, it makes it that much easier. Alright, that's good, that's good, that's good, that's good. What's the tower? Tower frequency is 118.1. That's in, and what they give us on the way out, they gave us 119.3. Okay, that's all good. I'll take terrain, position, data, airport, station. I'm on the master. You're on the slave. You can have weather, station, airport, data, and position. And we are heading. That is good. That's good. We're cleared up to 4. Okay, nose wheel steering is normal guided. My clock is good. Artificial horizon is level. Ground speed 045 on the speed tape. V1 is 139. 149 on the engine now. 172 is the initial heading. We have a decision item 479 if we have to come back. Local pressure is 1013. We're cleared up to 4. I've got terrain on the nav display. And 1013 is set in the standby gauges. And one is set auto. Speed reference set auto. Reset the fuel flow. Auto brake is set for rejected takeoff. That's all looking pretty good, and let's check the bottles. And we got a clean board cargo test. That's looking pretty good. Let's get that test done. And that test is done. Let's check that.
Climb now. Climb, crossing, climb. Climb, crossing, climb. Climb.
I'll have to check them. I can't tell if I can hear that. I may have to turn the volume up on that.
Descend, descend, crossing, descend.
Okay, let's get the doors buttoned up, then we can get ready to get on out of here.
Descend, descend now. Increase, climb. Increase, climb. Increase, descent. Increase, descent. Maintain vertical speed. Maintain. Maintain vertical speed. Crossing. Maintain. Monitor vertical speed. TCAS.
Oh, hey, D-Quartz. I didn't see you sneak in here. All right, let's get the ground proximity. We'll do a long one this go around. Ground services here. Let's get the doors buttoned up.
Wind shear. In up. Think rate. Think rate.
Our brakes are set. Yes. Let's get rid of the chocks.
Don't think.
Let's get on APU bleed.
Terrain. Too low. Gear. Too low. Flap. Too low. Terrain.
Get disconnected from the gate here, and we can get out of here.
Bank angle.
Approaching decision height.
Minimums. 25.
So Arajet did this ride in an hour and 12 minutes. We'll see just how close we come to that. I have to go pick up my wife at the airport later. So she's coming in from New Jersey. She's bringing pizza from up north. She bought a half a dozen pies. And she put them in the freezer. They're all frozen. And then when she gets them back here, they'll go in our freezer. And then we'll have those over time. The good pizza from up north.
Obstacle, obstacle, obstacle ahead. Pull up.
We're still waiting on the APU here.
6,500 for flight level 180 on the
United 10907, good morning. 03 uniform plan to 18,000 feet.
All right, APU is up. Let's confirm with the AC selector, and let's just say we waited a minute. I want to get out of here just as quick as I can. All right, and let's get disconnected from the ground. And let's call for push.
Ground to Cockpit. Tower is driving up.
Let's go. All right, Aruba, here we come. Aruba was one of the first casinos that I ever went to in my life when I went on my honeymoon with my wife. And it was the first casino that I hit at. And I've hit every time I've gone. I've been to casino 4 times.
Control, good morning.
Pretty cool.
283 passing 10,800 for 18,000.
Alaska 283, buenos días, Casino Farm to 18,000.
Continue to 18,000, Alaska 283.
We're just waiting on push now. And we're out of here.
Good afternoon, climb unrestricted to flight level 34.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed. Ready to connect.
Yeah, tomorrow I'll do my wife's flight. I think they did that ride. Well, they're supposed to do that ride coming back in 2 hours and 29 minutes. So we'll see. My wife is going to check it from gate to gate for me, just to be sure. So I think I was off by a minute or 2 on the way up. Not bad. I think I got in, I think they got in 8 minutes early. I got in 5 minutes early. Or it was the other way around. All right, they're picking us up.
24-1, JetBlue 30.
Start connected and bypass being inserted. Release parking brake.
All right. Lost American ground, Arajet 202 at gate Lima 2, ready for push and start with Mike.
Arajet 202, Lost America's ground, push and start approved. Face north.
All right, so we're good for push and start. All right, let's get that clock going, and let's release the parking brake.
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
All right, packs are off.
Delta 573, contact 1975.
Pressure's good, anti-collision lights coming on, and we're starting number 2.
Six-door right, heading 190. Right, 190, American 546.
I see that Laminar Research has X-Plane 12.3 out to the early beta guys. Pretty cool. I guess we won't be waiting much longer for that. That's going to be a welcomed addition because it has a ton of stuff in there for networking. Oh, from what I've been hearing. I don't know. I haven't seen it, but...
46, maintain 200 knots after Mavic. After Mavic, comply with the approach. Contact 1975.
1975 after Mavic, comply with the approach, American 2546.
All right, we're stable. That's locked. Gen 2. We've got juice. Isolation valve is closed. Right back to auto. Pressure's good. We're starting number 1.
Hurricane 2547, contact approach control 121.23. 21-2, thanks to Hurricane 2547.
Control, Delta 37, give the bar 1, Papa 35.
Delta 387, good afternoon, rated contact via bar 1, Papa 210,000, expect ILS-Z to the runway.
Delta 387, Roger.
Operation complete. Set parking brake. Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Alright, that's stable. That's locked. Gen 1. We've got juice. On. Off. And we've got a clean board. Yeah, you're not kidding. Nothing beats a good pie, man. As a matter of fact, when we get home, it'll probably be about 9 o'clock. I'll be putting the oven on and having one tonight. Oh, I don't know. I never heard of that. Bitcoin to buy pizza.
Stereo disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the left. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Alright. Alright, so they're disconnected. Let's get ready to get on out of here. TA auto. Let's have a look here. Let's check our control surfaces.
5,600 climbing 180.
Alright, we're looking pretty good. Lost American ground, Arajet 202 at gate Lima 2, ready to taxi to runway 17.
Arajet 202, runway 17 taxi at your discretion. Contact tower when ready for departure.
Taxi to runway 17, our discretion, Arajet 202, going to tower 118.1. Alright, and let's switch on over. Right, and we're out of here. Let's actually have a quick peek, shall we? Oh, that top section is done. Exterior lights as needed. We are good. APU is needed. It's off. Master caution recall. We've got a clean board here. Flaps are set for takeoff. Transponders TA auto. Weather radar is set. And our flight controls are free and clear.
Delta 1972, passing 4,600 for 18,000.
Alright, Santo Domingo. We'll catch you on the flip side. Aruba, here we come.
Delta 172, Buenas tardes, radar contact, climb restricted to 18,000 feet at 49 to departure.
Oh, we got someone on short final coming in. May have a view out that right window.
Traffic 2 o'clock, 30 miles southbound. The bar 3 top 21,400, 10.757.
Should pick them up in the front screen over here on the right side.
Delta 1972, say again.
It looks like the till is pulling a little bit to the left today. Should be popping up in that right window right there now. Pretty cool.
Traffic in sight.
Alright, we got this down to the end and then we're going over to 17.
Traffic in sight. Delta 1972 Roger, and your direct Calac is Tango Alpha, Lima Alpha Golf.
Was that an MD-80? Can't tell from here.
Tango Alpha, Lima Alpha Golf.
Mach decimal 8 is 0, and we're estimating for now, just give it a second here, it's not coming up yet. That's at 10:37 Zulu.
Good morning, Spirit Wings 115, 5.8, climbing 10, 10,000.
Cargo area. Haven't done that many cargo flights. Done a couple, but not many.
340, Spirit Wings 115.
No paint skin on it.
Good morning, Center.
Speaking of United, there's United down there.
Buenos dias, American 310, 4,000 for 10,000, direct to course.
Good morning, buenos dias, San Juan.
I should bring the phone in here because I know my wife is going to call when she gets to the airport. Maybe when I get a cruise, I'll grab it.
Level 400-550.
Easy there, Louis. You're not flying for Southwest.
50 star 4522. Level 1401 center radar contact.
All right, we got a right here.
X1528, center, good morning, flight maintain level 340, take my Mach number 2. Number 601, Charlie Foxtrot, center, good morning, maintain VFR, Lincoln altimeter 3009. American 1091, contact center 126.45, good morning. Number 517, Romeo Bravo, radar service terminated, contact center 126.45, good morning. If no joy over Marty, you can track in a little bit closer to the area of Grand Turkey.
We got someone coming in.
Delta, flight maintain 490.
Don't think we're going to get out of here before he gets in. Oh, maybe we will.
Number 355 Sierra Mike, contact center 126.45.
And we're down south, right? Los Americas Tower, Arajet 202. Holding short runway 17, ready for departure. See if we can get out of here before they get in. Hey, Tom, how's it going? I didn't see you sneak in here, man. 428 are on SayIntentions? Wow, that's a lot of people.
Tower, runway 17, winds 160 at 6, cleared for takeoff.
Clear for takeoff, Arajet 202. All right, let's go.
Good morning, flight maintain 11,000, reaching 11,000, clear expanding.
Get my clock going. You're on TARA, and let's have a peek. Tenant notifications complete. Exterior lights as needed. We're good. Engine start selected to continuous. Auto throttle is on. Transponders TARA auto. Parker brake release, and we're out of here. Yeah, we'll get out of here before he gets in. He's 5 miles out still.
Approaching 17.
Center, good morning, Falcon 114 Bravo Delta 6300 for 10,000, Glada. Okay, climb maintain 4004 Bravo.
All right, give me 40%.
On runway 17.
490, contact center 126.
Stable, Toga. Thrust set. Airspeed's active. 80 knots. Check. Throttle hold. We're stable through 80.
V1, rotate. Positive brake.
Gear up.
400. 1,000.
We're pretty much straight out. You can have it right from the get-go. Pretty cool view. $0.99 for memberships. Oh, I don't want money from anybody. Matter of fact, this channel isn't even set up to make any money. For the 10 years I've been doing it, I don't do this to try and get money. If I did, I would have been gone a long time ago with, I don't know how many, 7,000 people, 6,000 people, whatever's on there.
1,000 to go.
And they didn't have us, they just cleared us for departure. We're going to keep on going. Flaps 1. Los Americas, Arajet 202. We'd like to request higher flight level 360. Yeah, they forgot about us. And flaps up. Alright, we're good up to 360. Climb flight level 360, Arajet 202, thanks. Yeah, they forgot about us. Oh, you did a run into Vegas? Nice. You run a Janet Airlines flight? One of those secret rides? from where they come out of? LAX. The government run? I see, Tom, that they put out a couple of videos for 12.3. So hopefully all the networking stuff is going to be fixed inside that once we get our hands on it. I mean, unless you're one of the testers, I don't know, but I think Jim is. But I haven't heard from Jim. I haven't seen any videos about networking, so it'll be interesting to see what the deal is today with that. I asked on Discord, and I asked on Aviation, because I know there's one of the testers are on there, but they don't run networking, so probably be a little difficult for them to get me what I'm looking for. But Area 51, yeah, Tom, that was pretty cool. Oh, into Vegas, yeah, Vegas into Area 51. I did that ride back and forth not that long ago. It was pretty cool. I was surprised the airport was actually there, Tom. We're coming up on 10. And let's have a peek. Autopilot's engaged. That notification is complete. Cabin pressurization, temperature, we're going to monitor that. Engine bleeds are on. Pack switches to auto. APU is off. Exterior lights as needed. We are good. Auto brake selector is off. Landing gear is up and off. And up next is standard pressure. Pretty cool ride so far. And we're right on the money. Out to SD 454, we should have 14.1 on the fuel. We're 14.2, 8.4 when we get in. We've got 349 miles to go, 120 miles to top of climb. And N1, N2, EGT, oil pressure, temperature, quantity, vibrations, all looking good. Pressure's coming up nicely, and the temperature back there is nice and comfortable for them. And we're going to 202, or 204, that is. And we're inbound Barracks, and Barracks will put us at the end of the SID out of Santo Domingo. Pretty cool ride so far. And you know what? I'll take the weather. You can have the terrain now. Anything out there we got to be worried about? No, that's coming in the range. There's nothing out there. The weather is beautiful. So there's no weather we got to worry about just yet. Oh, nice. Yeah, motorized throttle quad. Oh, yeah. Oh, man, I'd be in the motorized throttle quad club myself, but Shadow got sick and killed my funds. So, he's still hanging in there, though. He's got a brain tumor, and he's got diabetes now. Got to give him his insulin shots, and he's had his radiation treatments. They can't give him any more, though. So, that's about all we can do. So, I think he's just about 11 now. So, they said he may make 2 more years. So, if he can make 13, that's not too bad. I'd be happy with that. But, man, that stuff is expensive. I think we spent about 35 grand on his treatment so far. Man. Everybody tells me, you should have insurance, pet insurance. I said, I got 6 cats, man. I said, are you kidding me? I'd be better off putting that money in the bank every month. And then if one of them got sick, I'd have enough in about 8 months to pay for the treatment. That's how expensive that stuff is. It's amazing. That's one of the reasons why he's not in here anymore. He usually rides in my right seat. For my regulars that are here, Shadow's my first officer. He used to sit in that right chair all the time. But I don't know if it's the electronics in here in the garage of everything that may have caused that. Because from what I've been told from the vets, more than one now, is that a brain tumor in a cat's pretty rare. So the only thing I can think of is all the electronic stuff that's in here, plus the circuit breaker panel that's back there in the garage. So I'm not worried about me. I go, that's it. But I figured if it is coming from that, you know, I don't want to make it any worse by keeping him in here. Or else he'd be in that right seat right now. Shadow? Oh yeah, he's been in the sim. Numerous rides he's been in here. You take the right seat. Come in here and just curl up right there on the side. Oh yeah. He's got more time in the right seat than a lot of people. Than most people, that is. But he's hanging. I'm sure that all the animals are going to be happy that my wife is back, because my wife, when she makes breakfast, she breaks up 2 different kinds of cans of wet, dry food, mixes the stuff together. Me, I put one here, one next to it. You want that one or that one? If you want both, eat both. So I'm sure they're not happy with me. How are we making out here? Oh, we're climbing up beautifully. Pressure's looking good. Temperature is nice and comfortable. And did they give us? Oh, they gave us a frequency now. 119.3. Let's switch over. I barely heard that. Departure Arajet 202 with you, climbing through 24/7 for flight level 360, inbound Barracks. I didn't even hear that. I may have to kick that volume up a little bit.
Arajet 202, Los Americas departure. Not seeing you on radar. Cycle your transponder and ident again for me.
TCAS ident cycled, Arajet 202. You have us now? Oh, server just popped up as being paused on there.
Arajet 202, negative. Still not seeing you on radar. Maintain current heading and altitude. Confirm transponder is set correctly.
It's set correctly. 3655, that's what you want. Alright, I guess SayIntentions is going to be a little bit of an issue this ride. Yeah, they didn't pick us up, they didn't hand us off when we first left as well, so they could be working on it as well, so. As long as I get most of the good stuff out of there, you know, clearance, pushback, taxi and all that, you know. Once we're in the air, we can follow the charts. That's really no big deal. All right, we got another 90 miles to Barracks. Barracks puts us at the end of the SID, and it also puts us on the arrival into Aruba. You know what? I have an EMF detector. That's a good idea. I should actually do that. I have a whole bunch of, you know why I have an EMF detector? It's not to detect this kind of stuff. It's for when we go out doing a little bit of ghost hunting. That's really why I have all that stuff. So it's pretty cool to go out in the middle of the night, roaming around the graveyard, sitting there looking for EMF, talking to nobody. But that's a good idea. You know what? I'm going to go break out that EMF detector and take a look. I would imagine it's going to freaking go crazy in here.
Arajet 202, verify you're squawking 7221, mode C.
Well, not anymore, I'm not. 7221. And ident.
Arajet.
All right, go ahead. QNH 1010, okay. Pressure got a little bit worse. Yeah, I'm getting audio, then I'm not getting audio. I'm getting some text, and then I'm not getting text. So we're just going to continue with the ride. That should be coming into range now. And we are off that movement map display.
Arajet 202, contact Santo Domingo Center on 125.65.
Contact Santo Domingo Center on 125.65, Arajet 202. Good day. Santo Domingo Center, Arajet 202 with you, climbing through 30,100, flight level 360, inbound Barracks. And where are we here? We are inbound Barracks. Okay. Buenos dias. Oh. All right, so we're on UT-19, and then we'll be breaking off to UL-450. And then we'll be getting into Caracas airspace. Pressure's looking good. Temperature's nice and comfortable. N1, N2, EGT, oil pressure, temperature quantities all looking mighty fine. And right now we'll have 8-1 when we get in. Just under 300 miles to go, 291. Another 44 miles, we're at top of climb. Let's let them run around. It's pretty smooth. That's interesting. My wife, Tom? No, my wife has been in here once. When they first had everything installed. The first time I ran it, she was standing out off to the side, and when I started backing out from the gate, she went like this, and she actually grabbed onto the side of the shell. Good thing she didn't grab onto any of the plastic, because she would have snapped it in half. She lost her balance because the TVs actually just freaked out her brain. It was amazing. She was like, whoa! I thought we were moving. So that was pretty cool. But yeah, she's been in here once, maybe twice. Her two sisters have been in here. Her brother's been in here. As far as family is concerned, I don't think any of my brothers have been in here. My sister hasn't been in here, and I'm not sure if any of my nieces and nephews have been in here. They sit and watch it, but haven't been in here all that much. I think it's a little too intimidating. It's not like the Xbox, you know.
Arajet 202, expect the Barrow 2 Alpha arrival. I'll call your descent in roughly 20 minutes. If you'd like to descend now, just say the word.
Yeah, Arajet 202, we can expect the Barrow 2 arrival in about 20 minutes. Thanks. All right, so far from cold and dark, just about up to cruise. It's been a pretty cool ride. Only issue again is with the tiller doing a little bit of pulling to the left every now and then. Can't figure out what that is. These Hall effect sensors are rock solid, so it's not coming from that. And I have calibrated this thing on more than one occasion. So it comes and go. It's an intermediate problem. I have no idea where it's coming from, but it's manageable, which is pretty good. Oh, hey, Michael, I didn't see you sneak in. Why don't you fly VATSIM? I used to fly VATSIM a long time ago. My VATSIM ID is 830306. But I get mixed up every now and then, and I don't want to ruin the experience for other people. That's probably the main reason why I don't do it. Plus, I've also had a couple of experience with some of the younger. Now, I guess age really doesn't have anything to do with more of the immature controllers, and I don't need that nonsense, some of it. And I get some of them want to play, but you know, when they put you in a hold for 20 minutes and zigzagging you around for another 15 on top of that, it gets a bit old. You know, there are SIDS and stars for reasons, you know, so. And if I was to go back on VATSIM, I would actually have to set up some additional stuff on the server computer. So Xbox or XChatter or whatever they're calling it now. I'd have to have that set up. Then I'd have to be able to get that screen over to my center display so I can keep an eye on the text as it comes in. So I don't have to write all this stuff down. I don't want to keep wasting paper. It's bad enough I use one sheet, but out of this one sheet I get 8 flights, you know? I get 8 rides out of this one sheet. There's like one ride in each corner, which gives me all the information that I need. So I'm trying to keep the paper waste down to a minimum. And the monitor here and the monitor on the bottom are pretty much loaded up with stuff, so I'm loaded with a lot of stuff going on here, so. That should be coming into range now. And that's 29 minutes since we left the gate, 19 minutes since we entered the runway. We're at cruise 360. We've got 129 miles, 128 miles top of the set, 256 to go. And we're doing it 45 minutes we should be in Aruba. And that gives us an hour and 15 minutes. That puts us 3 minutes late right now. And with that, I'm going to grab a drink. You know what? I'm going to go grab my my EMF detector and come in here and just see what that's doing. I'll be right back.
I will expect radar vector center, some local line for 23 upbound, maintain 14,000. American 1824, currently indicating 09334. American 1834, intercept the localizer and clear ILS-Z, runway 23 left control.
Wow, I'm actually winded from doing that. Going to grab them. It figures I grabbed the last box. This is the boxes where I keep all of my ghost stuff in. It's good for being on aircraft because it has the pressure stuff on there and all that. And then what's in here, this is just one of 3 boxes that I have. Here is some of my ghost busting stuff. Here's the EMF detector right here. Do I have batteries in here or did I take them out? I'm not even sure. I may not have battery. Oh, I do. That's actually not bad. That's better than I thought it was going to be. It seems like the pedestal, oh, there you go, a little bit right there. But he usually sits over here. So, there's a little bit right there. That's spiking almost up to a 10. And he sits right here. So, he is not that far. I don't know if the camera's picking that up. Camera might be picking that up. It might be right at the bottom of the camera. But you can see it's spiking up to a 10, and he sits right there. So even for me, I'm on this side. Yeah, look, it's up by a 10 for me as well. I'm sitting by all this EMF. I have my recorders, my other recorders. I got my Bell detector. This is just one case, and then I have my PSB 11 that does multi-sweeps. I've got infrared cameras. I've got that pixelation thing that shows you whether if they're around or not, a whole bunch of stuff. But yeah, you can see there's definitely freaking, it's spiking a 10 right here with this. So, and he sits right there. So, you know, who knows? It could very well be. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I had that whole thing set up. Matter of fact, it's been sitting. I haven't gone in a while. You can see there's some dust on the case. I haven't gone in a while. It's pretty cool. We've caught a couple of things. My wife actually caught something, and I actually caught something on video. We were at the Riddle House. I don't know if you know where that is, but the Riddle House is down here in Florida, in the South Florida Fairgrounds, and it's a whole area which is sectioned off, which is like all ghostly type stuff. Contact Caraco Center on 124.1, Arajet 202. G'day. Caraco Center, Arajet 202, with you, flight level 360, inbound, CA 106. Anyway, we were in the Riddle House, and there was like an old couple that was doing, you know, giving the spiel about the house, and, you know, how the guy hung himself in the attic because he was blamed about money and all that stuff. And we're in the parlor, and she's telling us about this is where they used to lay out the bodies, and people would come over, bring food, and they would celebrate, you know, the person's life, and everybody would get together. And I have my cell phone, and I'm taking pictures. And I wonder if I could actually get that picture where you can see it on there. The woman's giving the, you know, the information about the parlor, and behind her are 2 windows. And the windows, there's just curtains. And in the curtain, you can see a picture of a skull. Look, the hairs on my freaking arms are going up just talking about it. You could even on my legs. It's clear as day. It's a skull, and it's looking right at that woman. And no one took this picture but me. No one fooled around with my cell phone. There's no kidding going on there. It's as clear as day. That was the first thing that I captured when we were down there. The second thing I caught was up in the kids' room. Now, I'm on oxygen. I'm a little bit slower than everybody else, so I'm lagging 2 rooms behind everybody else. I'm by myself. Nobody's in this kid's room anymore. So I'm in there, and I've got my cell phone, and I got the video going, and I'm panning around the room. And as I go around the room, I get to this purple elephant that has this red ribbon on it. And the red ribbon, as soon as that elephant was right in the middle of my camera view, the red ribbon went just once and didn't do it again. That's some freaky stuff, man. I wonder if I had that on my phone. Let me grab my phone. I'll see if I can see if you can see that. I'm pretty sure it's still on here. How far back, I don't know. But it was as clear as day. It was a while ago that we went to the fairground. There's Shadow. I don't know if you can make him out, but there he is sitting in the first officer seat. That's him right there. I don't know how well that camera's going to pick that up, though, but there he is sitting right there. My buddy. There he is in the captain's seat. Let's see if I can find that picture. I know it's in here. I would not get rid of that. That was the freakiest thing I've ever seen. There she is. Okay, this is the first picture I took of the entire room. I don't know how well that's going to pick that up, but that's the picture of the entire room that I took. And the woman that's on this side is the one that's given the spiel about what's going on in the parlor, or what they did in the past with it. And which way do I got to put this here? That way. Let me go back to the other picture here. Where did you go? Where'd you go? Oh, I gotta go back again now? I'll bring up the close-up shot that I have of that woman, of the curtain itself, because I went and I blew it up. I couldn't believe what I saw. And nobody fooled around with this picture. There's no finagling going on, no type of freaking AI, no alterations, no nothing. So some of the stuff you see on TV, who knows, is it real, is it not real, is it added effects? But that I actually captured on my cell phone, and that is a picture of a skull right in the middle there. Now I don't know where the camera is going to pick that up where you might have a good view, but I'll come all the way in slowly. That's a picture of a skull. No doubt about it. Pretty freaky. Pretty freaky. I have to get closer than that for you to make it out. Oh yeah, you can see it when I come all the way close. You can see the two black eyes. That's some freaky stuff. And nobody played around with that at all. And I had a couple of people look at this thing and go, show me, where are those big black holes in the curtain to make that? There aren't any. It's all white freaking lace. So, pretty cool. Oh, did we miss anything here? No, the last thing was good morning. How are we making out here? On N1, N2, EGT, oil pressure, temperature, quantity, vibrations, all looking pretty good. Fuel, we'll have 8.4 when we get in, 159 miles to go, 30 miles at top of climb. And we'll be done. We're starting down in about 4 or 5 minutes. Pressure's holding good, and the temperature back there is nice and comfortable. All right, we're going to start our descent in a few. ATC services paused. While not moving, it's showing. So it's not picking me up as moving. That's interesting. They must be working on SayIntentions. That must be on their end, because we're definitely moving. Yeah, I'll go outside and I'll hunt for ghosts, but I won't play that game in my house, man. I ain't trying to bring them here. I don't need that crap. I don't know if the stories are true that you see on TV about these hauntings with people opening and closing doors and doing that kind of crazy nonsense. I don't need that here. No thanks. I'll go to your location, and then you can stay there when I'm done. All right, we should be on that arrival here. How about you get set up here on the back end before the approach and the arrival bites you in the butt because you're not ready. All right, Ingram, we got another 30 miles to Ingram, 20 miles top of descent. Okay, that's looking pretty good. And we have 11 on the way in on the ILS-Z. Let's get that in. Airport elevation, that is good. I refer to minimums for that. We are holding at Kipop. Oh no, we're holding at Ingram at 4. Okay, that's good. We're looking at a $1.15. 108.7. All right, that's looking pretty good. That's looking pretty good, and we are looking at cross-check that.
Arajet 202, Curacao Center, cleared Barrow 2 Alpha, arrival into Beatrix. When you're ready to begin your descent, flight level 280.
Cleared via the Berger 02 Alpha arrival into Aruba. We can begin our descent, our discretion, down to 280, Arajet 202. All right, so we're going to start down here. Let's get that on there. 135, and we're down to 100 now. All right. Down to 100, Arajet 202. Okay. We're down to 1. All right, and that is all looking pretty good. So let's have you. And we're not going to get on that chart until we're well past 106. So we still have a ways before we're going to be on that chart. That should be coming in a range, and you're 194. Okay, looking pretty good. All right, we're on our way down. 46 minutes since we left the gate, 36 minutes since we entered the runway. We've got 129 miles to go. Another 26 minutes, we should be done. Pretty good ride.
Arajet 202, crossing ground at flight level 060.
Down to flight level 060, Arajet 202. We're good down to 6 now. Down to 6,000. So I figured they'll clear us down to 4 by Ingram. I say we're holding at? And we're holding at 4, okay. And what are we coming in at? We're coming in at $149.
Center, good morning, Falcon 114 Bravo Delta 6300.
And what do we have? Gate 3 on the back end. Where's gate 3? Gate 3. Alright, main terminal right to the left of the tower. Okay. We can get off at Alpha. We'll be right there. Okay. That's nice. We'll take that. We'll take that. That speed's doing a little bit of a creep there. Alright, pressure's coming down nicely. Temperature is nice and comfortable. And we'll have 8.5 on the fuel when we get in. Just about 110 miles to go. Begin in about 20 odd minutes. Oh no, rather nice ride. Beautiful ride. That's 50 minutes from the gate now. 40 minutes from the runway. 100 miles to go. And Arajet did this ride in 1 hour and 12. We'll see how close we come. I'll take the terrain now, and you can have the weather. Let's get some speed brake out here. She's creeping again. May help us make up a little bit more time. I think we're pretty much right on the money now. We made up those couple of minutes we were late. They want us below 10 at 106. Right now we're 25.4 descending down to 6. Surprised my wife hasn't called yet. She must be getting to the airport soon. Her flight gets in at 8:10, and it's listed as a 2-hour and 29-minute flight, so. All right, that should be coming into range now. And the pressure's coming down beautifully. Temperature's nice and comfortable. N1, N2, EGT, oil pressure, temperature, quantity, vibrations, all looking pretty good. Should be in about 20 minutes. And that puts us at 112, 113. I think we're a minute late right now. You want us to cross at 6. Okay.
Just 1974 today, fleet 106 degrees, altitude and H990. Departure United 10907 is clear 6,500 for flight level 180 on the Manjo for uniform.
United 10907, good morning, to 3 uniform.
We should be popping on that chart real soon. Inbound, Igram. And within the next 30 odd miles, I would think we're going to be on that arrival. Pretty nice run all the way around. And we're going to have a short taxi, so we're low enough now. Let's get the APU up and running. We can get off at Alpha, man. We're making a left, and our gate is like right there. All right, let's have a peek. Bleed air panel is set to auto. Pressurization panel, land altitude is in. Passenger signs are on. Auto brake selector is set. Flight instruments and radios are set. Local QNH is going in right now. And recall. We got a clean board. I just got to put the landing data VREF minimums in, and we're pretty much good to continue. And we're coming in at $1:49.
Yes, Blue 38. That's Blue 38 with you 14-6, climbing flight level 180. Yes, Blue 38, flying to flight level 340. I'm enable flight to Bravo Tango Oscar. And
Les Nessman. Man, I remember that show.
Yes, Blue 38.
Arajet 202, contact Beatrix approach on 125.39er.
Our contact Beatrix approach on 125.39, Arajet 202, good day. Beatrix approach, Arajet 202 with you, descended through 15.3 for 6,000, inbound 106.
Arajet 202, Beatrix approach identified. Good afternoon.
That's in
Expect the
range.
ILS Yankee runway 11 approach into Beatrix.
Yeah, Arajet 202, we can expect the ILS Yankee approach into runway 11. Thanks. All right. Pretty good.
1975, Delta 5, 760 days.
Les Nessman, man. Oh. What a great show. Yeah, and Lonnie just passed not that long ago, eh? All right, 60 miles out now. I still don't see the island yet, though. Pretty nice view out to the horizon, but not picking it out of the haze. And a few clouds that are out there. All right. Man, I haven't seen WKRP in Cincinnati in a long time. It's probably on demand, I would imagine. Haven't seen that.
Oh, Delta 3, 7, Papa, 35.
This is 387. Good afternoon, rated Punta Caucedo 1 Papa 10,000. Expect ILS-Z to run it.
Delta 3 is 7.
Unit 16, go 1, 4.1.
All right, and we're going to be slowing at 240 now. Beautifully done. Just about 50 miles to go now. You know, that's what I should have done. My wife was on vacation for 10 days to go see a family. Man, I should have went out and did some night work. All right, we're coming up on 10. You are set, and you are set. Let's have a peek. Exterior lights check set. We are good. Engine start select is the continuous. EFIS panel, I'm already set up for terrain. We're looking pretty good. I'm surprised we're not on that chart yet.
Arajet 202, descend flight level 030, turn left, heading 160 vectors for the ILS runway 11 approach.
Now we're going to follow the charts in. Descend flight level 030, left to 160, vectors for the ILS runway 11 approach, Arajet 202.
Arajet 202, turn left, heading 160 vectors for the ILS runway 11 approach.
Left to 160, vectors for the ILS runway 11 approach, Arajet 202. I should be done by 5:30. I'm surprised she didn't call yet. She's on her way to Atlantic City Airport. I think her flight leaves in about another half an hour. I would think she would be boarding by now, but she hasn't called. Oh, we're on that chart now. And I gotta go get the cats fed too. They should have ate 10 minutes ago, but they'll eat a little late.
Delta 1972, say again.
And they cleared us down at 3. I missed that. Alright, that's coming into range now. And at Igram, we should have 9.8 on the fuel. We're 9.8 on the fuel right now. We'll have 9.3 when we get in. Another 35 miles to go. N1, N2, EGT, oil pressure, temperature, quantities all looking pretty good. Pressure is holding beautifully, and the temperature back there is nice and comfortable. Beautiful ride. Oh, was she? If she is, I missed her. Oops, she's gonna be mad. She snuck in here and I didn't even see her sneak in. It's possible.
360, Mach decimal 8 is 0.
Oh, she did. I'm all checked in and at the gate waiting to board. Oh, there you go. Look at that. She did sneak in here. I didn't see that. See, if she wasn't coming home and I didn't have to pick her up, I'd run her flight at the same time. And then see if we got in at the same time. All right, there's our island. That's what we're looking for. And we are 30 miles out.
Arajet 202, turn left heading 165.
Left to 165, Arajet 202. We're going to follow the charts. I don't know if you can see us. We're right on the money right here.
Correct readback. Maintain flight level 030, turn left heading 165 vectors for the ILS runway 11 approach.
Yeah, maintain flight level 030, left turn to 165, vectors for the ILS runway 11 approach, Arajet 202.
Good morning, Buenos Dias, I'm 1 November 3550, Mike out of 7.6410.
Arajet 202, descend flight level 030.
Yeah, you already gave that to us. Yeah, I think they're running a little bit of a marker. Descend and maintain flight level 030, Arajet 202. And let's head on down.
Arajet 202, maintain flight level 030.
Yeah, see, they just keep repeating as if I'm asking them a question. All right, let's head on down.
Number 601 Charlie Foxtrot, center, good morning, maintain vehicle off Lincoln Altimeter 3009.
Arajet 202, proceed direct bomb down. Descend altitude 2000 until established on the localizer. Cleared for the ILS runway 11 approach.
Proceed direct Bumda. Descend and maintain 2000 until established on the localizer. Cleared for the ILS runway 11 approach, Arajet 202.
Number 8280 Delta flight, maintain 490.
Alright, we're going to pick up that chart now. Pick the right airport there, Louis.
Good morning, maintain 11,000, reaching 11,000, further expanded.
And we're on that chart. We're right on the money. Right on the money. Oh, I got the airport already. Not bad. Let's slow down here. And we're going to 205. And we'll have 9-1 on the fuel when we get in. 15 miles to go. Beautiful ride. Pressure's come down beautifully and the temperature's nice and comfortable. Right, let's get that speed down here, Louis.
90, contact center 126.45 to 1.
Good morning, up to 320, we're at 6.7, definitely 1604.
All right, we got a left coming up, and then we're straight in. All right, and out. And what are we holding at? We're holding it 4.
Flight 109, contact center 126.45. Good, looking out, Aqua, above, straight on at GBS, runway approach, rounded in.
Arajet 202, contact Beatrix Tower on 118.0.
Contact Beatrix Tower 118.0, Arajet 202, good day. Beatrix Tower, Arajet 202, with you, 10-mile final, runway 11. All right, let's start slowing down here. Let's get that speed down here, Louis.
Arajet 202, Beatrix Tower, wind 070 at 17, runway 11, clear to land, caution bird activity.
Clear land, runway 11, Arajet 202. All right, you can come on up now and give me flaps 1, speed check.
Roger, runway 11.
Thousand to go.
Give me 5, speed check. Give me 10. My bird, I've got control, and you're going to 4. And we're going to slow all the way up here. 25. And 30. .32 knot headwind. Ooh. Down to 30 knots now. Down to 27 now. Down to 25. Keep dropping, baby. Down to 22.
Approaching decision height. 300. Minimums.
Continue.
200.
Down to 18 on the winds now.
100.
Prepare for landing.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10. Alright,
welcome to Aruba. Did a whole lot of scuba diving out here a long time ago when I was just a kiddie.
80 knots.
Arajet 202, welcome to Aviation. Taxi to Park 610 at your discretion. Stay with me.
What'd they say? Parking stand 10, our discretion. Cleared to taxi to parking stand 10, our discretion. Arajet 202. We'll stay with you. I don't need that. Oh, easy there, Louis. Easy there, Louis. And what they say, 10? Yeah, they said 10. And let's switch on over and we can dump you as well. Actually, I don't want that. I want this. Oops. And we should be right next to that freaking tower. We got a marshal anywhere around here? Oh, we got a marshal right here. We'll take this right here. We'll take that right here. So we are 2 minutes late. Electric, yep, and then hydraulics. All right. Shut it down. Any collision come off. Let them run around. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's ride. I'm not going to get another one in. I have to go pick up my wife at the airport. Set the chocks ASU doors. Let's get those open. Alright, chocks are in position. We can lose the brake. Ground power is available. Let's get on ground. Confirm with the AC selected. We're going to get set for unconditioned air. Alright, we can lose you, lose the pumps, lose the galley, hydraulics, and stand by. Let's have a peek. Electrical power, APU or ground. We're on ground. We are set for unconditioned air. APU bleeds off. Left and right packs to auto, and the isolation valve is open. That's good. Fuel levers are set to cut off. Anti-collision light is off. Passenger signs are off. Fuel pump switches are off. Electrical panel chest set. Galley power is off. Window heat switches are off. Probe heat switches are off. Hydraulics, electric 2 and 1 are off. Exterior lights as needed. We have position lights. Flight director switches are off. Chocks in position. Parking brake is off. And let's shut down completely since I'm not going to get another ride in today. So we have the IRS selectors are off. Emergency exit lights are off. Exterior lights are off. And let's get that panel set. You're going to both. And that gets us to disconnect ground power, AC/DC selectors to standby, and battery switch off. And that's a wrap. Alright everybody, I hope you enjoyed today's ride from Santo Domingo into Aruba. I always have a blast when I'm in here, so you know I had a good time. And as always, I always enjoy the company and the conversation, my friends. And I will catch you on my next run. More than likely it's going to be tomorrow. I will keep this Denver to Houston run on file. Tomorrow I'm going to run my wife's ride from Atlantic City down to West Palm Beach, which is what she's going to be running today. So 2 hours and 29 minutes is what it's scheduled for. We'll see what my wife ends up telling me when she gets in tonight, and then we'll see just how close we can come on to that tomorrow, and then we'll hit that Houston flight from Denver. All right, everybody. As always, I enjoyed the company and the conversation, my friends. Thanks for stopping by. I know you have a tremendous amount of choices when it comes to YouTube, so I appreciate you stopping in for a bit. All right, everybody. I'll catch you on my next run. Have a great rest of your day.